Those two guys were welterweights, even though Lamar Peterson moved up in weight. But they were welterweights, but they wasn't the same welterweights when they fought Errol Spence Jr. That's just my opinion, guys. Lamar Peterson was old, in my opinion, and Kell Brook was wounded. But this fight, Errol Spence is fighting a guy in Shawn Porter who was a champion again. He lost his belt to Keith Thurman. But here he is, bounced back. We've never seen Shawn Porter really dominated. He's been in a lot of close fights. The only fight he lost convincingly was against the guy Errol Spence beat, which is Kell Brook. Shawn Porter lost that fight earlier on in his career, and he learned from that. But that's when Kell Brook never moved up, didn't have eye problems. That was when Kell Brook was really Special K. So he fought Shawn Porter at his best, and Shawn Porter fought him earlier on in his career. So Kell Brook beat up on Shawn Porter earlier on in his career. Shawn Porter impressed me when he fought Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner only had one loss at the time. Shawn Porter went in there and he completely beat up on Adrian Broner. Worse than Mikey Garcia did, in my opinion. He won almost every round. The only round he might have lost was the 12th round when he got knocked. But I have to give some credit to Errol Spence Jr. for going to England and getting that belt from Kell Brook. Damaged or not, you have to give the man some credit. He went over there, he did what he had to do, whether or not Kell Brook was injured, which I believe he was. It was still a difficult task for Errol Spence to do, and he did it how he should have did it. He made Kell Brook quit. I mean, that was the first time we really seen Kell Brook quit. Kell Brook quit. And he quit because of the eye. So, we can't say he quit because the truth was too much. He quit because of the eye. We have to go with what the man said. It was the... But be that as it may, he went over there and got the belt. So it was a pretty good win. But it wasn't his best win because that wasn't a 100% Kell Brook. But now he's fighting Shawn Porter. I think it's going to be a very close fight. Closer than what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying this fight is going to be a one-sided fight. Guys, you guys got to remember Shawn Porter has been in there with some tough, rugged guys. And nobody, and I mean nobody, has made Shawn Porter look completely bad. Except maybe for Kell Brook a little bit earlier on in his career. But other than that, nobody. All close fights. I feel like this fight is going to be a classic. I have the truth pulling out this fight with a unanimous decision. I won't be surprised if it's a split decision. But guys, I don't see a knockout in this fight. Maybe a knockdown. Maybe the truth can overwhelm Shawn Porter. I've never really seen Shawn Porter hurt to the body. We've seen Shawn Porter get dropped. We've seen Shawn Porter get dropped against Adrian Broner. But we've never really seen Shawn Porter hurt to the body. We know the truth is known for his body attacks. But I just don't see the truth hurting Shawn Porter to the body. I think it's going to be a very tough fight. Very tough, rugged fight. It's going to go down to the cards. You know. And Shawn Porter has gas for 12 rounds. Errol Spence has. They both have good oppositions on their resume. Errol Spence, we can argue Errol Spence have 2, maybe 3. Because we can't count Mikey Garcia. How can we count a lightweight? We got to count welterweights. So Errol Spence's record isn't all that great. On paper, Shawn Porter resume is 10 times better than Errol Spence's resume. Shawn Porter, he got guys like Yordenis Ugas, Danny Garcia, Adrian Granados, Andre Berto. He lost to Keith Thurman, but Adrian Broner, Eric Bonet, Kell Brook. He lost to Kell Brook, but Paulie Malignaggi, Devin Alexander, Julio Diaz, Phil LaGreco, Julio Diaz, Alfonso Gomez. I mean, he even has Ray Robinson on there too. Ray Robinson just gave Josh Kelly a very tough fight. Ray Robinson got his ass beat by Yordenis Ugas though. But Shawn Porter have a very stacked resume. May have, other than Manny Pacquiao, the best resume. I'm talking about the overall opponents he's fought in his entire career. He may have the best resume other than Manny Pacquiao and Danny Garcia. But Shawn Porter's battle tested. We know that. We've never really seen Errol the True Spence really battle tested. Like I said, he fought 70, 80%. I think 80 too high. I say like a 65% Kell Brook. 65, 70% Kell Brook. Kell Brook was not 100% when he fought Errol Spence. But like I said, I see this fight being very competitive. Errol Spence trying to establish his jab. He's known for his jab. If Shawn Porter can take away his jab and get on the inside, land those nice hooks we're used to seeing from Shawn Porter, this could be a really ugly fight. The True Spence says he's ready for a dirty fight. He's ready to throw elbows and all of that. But we all know he's not the best at dirty fights. Shawn Porter is the king of dirty fights. So he's going to be falling into a trap if he wants to do a dirty fight. I think he should just stick to his game plan and let Shawn Porter be Shawn Porter. Because if he wants to fight Shawn Porter fight, nobody fights Shawn Porter fights better than Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter will completely make you look bad if you try to fight his fight. I think Errol Spence needs to fight his fight. Try to overwhelm Shawn Porter with the body shots. Establish his jab. And Porter just needs to pick his spots when to attack. And be careful when he goes in to not get caught with nothing. But Errol Spence usually does his work when you're on the rope. Shawn Porter needs to stay off the rope. And don't let Errol Spence be first. Shawn Porter has to be first and he has to be last. You know, he really has to bring the fight to Errol Spence and know when to bang. I see the first couple of rounds going to Shawn Porter. Yes, I see Shawn Porter winning the early rounds. The middle rounds is where I'm a little cautious on. I feel like maybe Errol Spence may try to step on the gas sooner and take over for the middle rounds. And that would tell us who really want the fight, the middle rounds. And then the late rounds, we know Errol Spence. We know the late rounds is when Errol Spence really tries to dominate his opponents. And those are the rounds that really matters. And I feel like those late rounds are the rounds that's going to make Errol Spence Jr. the unified champion, welterweight champion of the world, with 2 belts, the IBF and the WBC belt. That's my prediction for the fight. Errol Spence by unanimous decision. Or Errol Spence by a split decision. But don't get me wrong. Shawn Porter has the pedigree, the grit to upset Errol Spence Jr. So if there's an upset, I won't be surprised. But Shawn Porter is not the favorite. Errol Spence has a lot of momentum. Errol Spence is the bigger guy. He's a little bit more ferocious. I got Errol Spence winning.